Hello and welcome back to another didimitten video. Today I'm going to talk about a new rescue turtle that I've picked up. As somebody who I know bought two turtles from the side of the road from an illegal turtle seller. And by illegal I mean they're selling turtles under 4 inches in length, shell length. That is against the law, and they bought these two turtles. One of them passed away and they couldn't take care of this one, so they wondered if I would take it off their hands. So I have, after telling them not to buy any more turtles, obviously. And this one has a severe case of soft shell, which is a very severe onset of metabolic bone disease. So how that's happened is this poor little guy has not been getting any calcium and also hasn't been getting the adequate lighting either. So he probably hasn't had any UVB light or anything like that. The person who I rescued this from didn't have a proper tank set up, so this has been going on for quite a while. So I'm pretty sure from birth he pretty much hasn't been receiving the correct diet and nutrition that he needs. And his shell is extremely soft. Now I have him sitting in this very shallow bowl of water right now just to get him to eat. And he has taken some bites out of some pellets that I've put in there. You can see him right there. And I put in some cuddle bone, which is a calcium bone for turtles. And I scraped off the hard back and let it soak in some water for a bit so it's nice and soft. That way he can take a bite out of it as he's in desperate need for calcium. Obviously, when a turtle has metabolic bone disease to this extent, their little muscles are clinging on to bones that are dying and frail because the body of the turtle has been taking calcium from the bones. So it's completely depleted of his calcium resources and his bones are just soft. That is why his shell, which is obviously part of his skeleton, is now extremely soft too. Now the habitat I have set up for him over here is, I have the heat lamp here above a little basking dock for him, and there's a leaf. I have some of this egg crate that I rest on top of this, and on top of that I have a UVB light, which is switched off right now. But I lay that over the top, that way he has plenty of UVB light. And the water is being kept very warm by the heat lamp. I haven't actually had to put a heater in it, which is pretty good. So the water is quite a nice temperature for him. And I'm probably going to remove some of the water, that way it's not as deep, because it's going to be very painful for him to swim around, which is one of the unfortunate symptoms of soft shell and metabolic bone disease. Right now he's not looking too great. I'm obviously hoping that he'll get better and that I'll be able to treat him and he will recover, but it's not looking too good right now. He sleeps a lot and it's very difficult to wake up, but when he does wake up he's quite lively, and like I said, he's eating and stuff, but he's definitely at a point now where he really needs treatment. So as you can see, he does have an appetite. Okay, well, I decided to take a late night run to the emergency vet for this little guy. I got really paranoid about his soft shell, and I called around some veterinarians as I was laying in bed, and there was actually a herp vet in right now, and she's not going to be in again until Thursday. And bearing in mind it's Sunday right now, and I didn't want to wait until Thursday to take this little guy to the vet, just in case he didn't make it. So I've decided to go ahead and go now. It's actually 1:46 AM, so it's pretty late at night, but hopefully we can find out what's wrong with him and get him diagnosed and make sure he's going to be okay and make sure he makes it. So yeah, that's where we're off to right now. Late night drive to the vet. So I will keep you guys posted on what the vet tells us. Okay, so I'm sitting here at the veterinarian's office just waiting for the vet to see us. I had to fill out a bunch of forms about exotic pets and what kind of pet I have and habits and things and husbandry information and stuff like that. So I suppose when the vet comes in they'll ask me lots of questions, so I'm just waiting for that. And yeah, he's falling asleep again. And he's quite responsive, but still quite lethargic, so I'm really glad I bought him. But I will keep you updated when I know more. Okay, just got back from the vet and it is really late. Yeah, it is 3:45 AM. And I have a bag of medicines I'm going to need to administer. The vet did tell me that she thinks that the turtle does have some metabolic bone disease, some soft shell. She thinks that he does seem lethargic and that I need to keep the water a little warmer right now because I'm going to need his metabolism to speed up so he can absorb this medicine. So I'll just go through the medicines real quick that I was given. Okay, so the first one I have is... Okay, so this first medicine I have is a sulfatrim oral liquid. I believe the sulfatrim is an antibiotic. It's an oral antibiotic, and I have to give him... I have a syringe here, but I have a couple of syringes. I have to give him up to this line, as you can see there. But I literally have to pull the thing back barely a drop. So, literally about that much. It's hardly anything. So that's pretty much all I have to give him of that, and it's the same with a calcium clubionate syrup. It's basically a calcium supplement. I'm going to be giving him 2 orally, and I have a booster dietary supplement for all animals. This is just a little supplement to give him with his food, just to help him along his way as well. And yeah, so those are the things. The vet couldn't administer a calcium injection because apparently he's too small and there's literally hardly anywhere to put it. I mean, she said that, you know, his little legs are so tiny, like where would she put it? And it would have to be diluted so much. She said that it could end up giving him a heart attack, all sorts of things. So she just said that the best thing to do was try and give it to him as a supplement and keep his water warm. Yeah, she gave him a less than 50% chance to live, which isn't great, but I'm going to shoot for the underdog, and I'm pretty certain he's going to make it. I'm going to take good care of him, and yeah, hope he pulls through. But I am going to see if he'll take any of these supplements right now and move him to a warmer spot in the house, because I need to keep his water a lot warmer, and his water's too shallow for a water heater, so I'm not going to be able to give him a heater, but somewhere that will keep him warm, and I will keep you guys posted. So yeah, I hope you and your turtle are happy and healthy, and I'm going to go to bed in a minute because I'm so tired, and I will speak to you guys soon. Have a nice day. Bye bye.